Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and have I got a show for you today? Today's title is Are You Looking for the Living Amongst the Dead? And we are going to dig into why your business isn't growing. And it is going to be awesome. Look, the whole philosophy here is we are getting you to success. I show up here every morning, you show up here every morning, and we are building you for success. You were born with on your DNA, I am enough. That's how you were born. And I can prove it to you. You learn to walk, talk, and eat without any depression, without any anxiety, with completely failing at it, and you would still take mama's milk at night. You never push mama's milk away, going, nope, I can't, I'm going to stay up all night, Mom, make a pot of coffee, because I haven't walked yet, I'm barely talking, and when I eat, I get spaghetti all over me. So I'm depressed, I have anxiety. That never happened when you were a baby, because you were in I am enough. You didn't know that failure was a bad thing. But then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? And in the ocean of am I enough, you start to get labels. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're lazy. Oh, you're completely athletic, but you suck at scholastics. You're not smart. Or you're completely smart, but you'll never be an athlete. You're fat. We always work in the coal mine. We are always going to be farmers. You could never play music. It just goes on, and these labels start to cover up the I am enough that you were born with, and they spell out, am I enough? That's how you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? Now, in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. But it's so hard and so heavy, and you start to drown, and your lungs get full of doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. And every time you show up to this show, every time you read a page out of my book, this is what happens. I'm grabbing you, dragging you back up onto the beach of I'm enough, and I'm starting to resuscitate you. Every time you show up to this show, I'm blowing life into your lungs. Every time you read a page out of this amazing, life-changing book, I'm breathing life into your lungs. And finally, you're going to come out of your drowning and you're going to spew out doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs, and you're going to take in these breaths. I am enough. And then I'm going to stand you up and aim you down the path of success. And what do we know about the path of success, tribe? It is paved in gratitude. So this part of the show is all about you sharing with us your gratitude. This is how it sounds. I am grateful. And then you say what you're grateful for. And then you say, I am enough. I am grateful for the lighting today. I feel like the lighting's really good on my video today. Michelle's first. Thank you, Michelle. You're just an important part of this tribe. Michelle says, I'm grateful for hot coffee and a cold morning. And I'm proud that I find the grateful in every day. I am enough. I happen to have Michelle's coffee cup from her business, The Edgy Goddess. Thank you for that, and I am grateful for a hot cup of coffee too. So, and the other thing I want you to do is I want you to I'm proud of. It sounds the same. I'm proud of, you say what you're proud of, and then you say I am enough. I wanted to share one of those with you. I'm proud of, 2 days ago, I shared my studio, right next to my studio in the shop part, there's a guy and he does beautiful, amazing work on furniture. If you need something repaired, he's amazing. But we have an agreement that from 9 to 9:15, it's quiet over there, no machines, nothing going on, so that I can produce this show with some silence. Well, 2 days ago, he had a new guy there. The guy did stuff right in the middle of everything, and I am proud of how I handled that, because usually I just keep it to myself. I hold all my frustration, angers in, I work it out, and I don't say anything. But I went out there and I said something. I was angry, I expressed my anger, and I'm proud of myself for that because I don't usually do that. And we fixed it. We set up some new standard operating procedures, so hopefully it won't happen again. And I am enough. Now, as you put in your gratitudes, what we're going to do next is we're going to take some breaths. Because what do we know? We all know life is tough, man. Whether you're 19, 42, or 71, life is tough. And when you woke up this morning and you opened your eyes and you pulled the sheets down to see what was going to happen today, life was standing there with a baseball bat ready to hand you some stuff to weigh you down. What is it today? I don't know. Got to pay the mortgage. Got to take care of your mom's house. Got to get your kids squared away. Got to get your kids saved for your kids' college. Oh, what about what the doctor told you need to work on? Oh, you're fat. Just more of the ocean of am I enough. Life's trying to drag you back in, right? When we take these breaths, it creates space. And that space is where the solutions are, guys. I'm telling you, what is the thing you're wondering about right now? What is the big question in your life about your business? I'm telling you, these breaths will create space, and the answer is right there. Have you ever stood at the cabinet doors? You open the kitchen cabinet and you're like, honey, did you get the coffee? And he's like, yeah, I got the coffee. You asked me to get the coffee. I stopped by work after work yesterday. I brought the coffee. I put it in the cabinet. Honey, you didn't get the coffee. It's not here. He walks in, he grabs it, and he goes, what's this? You had decided not to see it. I'm telling you, if you take these breaths and you decide not to see it, you will miss the solution. But if you decide, I'm going to receive my answer this morning in these 4 breaths, it can happen. Now, receiving the answer, you also have to take action. So make sure you get the answer and then take some action. Let's take our first breath. We're going to breathe in our nose, just hold it for a second, and then we're going to release it, and then we're going to put our hands on our heart, and we're going to say, my heart is beating. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. 2 more breaths. Be aware of the space. Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. Woo! Man, I needed that this morning. Get some of that off of me, my shoulders. Had a lot of stuff heavy on my shoulders yesterday. I'm grateful for fresh, clean drinking water. All right, today's question is, are you looking for the living amongst the dead? I hope I said that right in the beginning of the show. I think I did. So let's just think about let's define the dead. Where does my marker go? There it is. First, we probably need to define the dead. What do we mean by the dead? This, if we're talking about business, this is a place where there is no business. There's no business to be had there, okay? If we were talking about clients, staff, it would be productivity. So I'm going to just put productivity. That would be the dead. Are you looking for the living amongst the dead in your staff? Let's see, what else? In your vendors. In the person that's making your website. In the person that's bringing you your ink or your paper or fixing your computers. Are you looking for the living amongst the dead in your vendors? Are you keeping a vendor because they're your good old boy, they're friends, you love her, she's been doing your marketing forever, but she's not producing anything. She's not bringing in new clients. See, if you're looking for the living amongst the dead, the reason you're doing that is because it's comfortable, it's safe, it's easy. I want you to hear that. It's comfortable. That's a C. Comfortable, safe, and easy. The only other reason that you would are you looking for the living amongst the dead is because you don't believe in what you're doing. Now, I've been guilty of this myself. Oh! I have been guilty of this myself. Going to the same watering hole that I haven't gotten water from for a whole long time and asking for more water. Why would I do that? Because it's safe, it's comfortable, it's safe, and it's easy. I know these people. I am comfortable with them. Even though I know they're going to tell me no, it's a safe place. Where if I go out of the dead, if I get away from the dead, I'm going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be scary. I could fail. Even though I'm failing, asking for the dead, what it is it's very safe and comfortable. I'll give you an example of this. I keep going to the same people to ask them to let me be their coach. And they've already told me no. They've sent a message loud and clear, no. But I keep asking them, why would I do that? What is going on here that I would keep looking for the living amongst the dead? Because it's comfortable, it's safe, and it's easy. So if your business isn't growing, if your business isn't expanding, if you're not getting a rejection, a new rejection, it's because you're looking for the living amongst the dead, and they're not there. Now, let's go with your staff. Do you have a staff member that isn't producing? You've had them for so long, they've gotten very comfortable. You've tried to train them. You've tried to build them up. You've given it everything you can give it, and they still are not producing. They're not bringing what they're supposed to bring to the table. That is you looking for the living amongst the dead. But Michael, then I'm going to have to train somebody new, and I got to have the uncomfortable conversation of letting them go. Yeah, that's why you keep doing it, because it's comfortable, safe, and easy. Vendors. How about vendors? Do you have a marketing person and she has been with you from the get-go, and when you started, man, she got you new clients, things were rolling. But now, she's gotten comfortable, you've gotten comfortable, it's very safe and easy, and you're paying her money, and she's not bringing anything to the table. I had a client, and I saved him, I think it was right around $96,000 a year he was paying for this marketing team. And I said, what are they bringing to the table? Let's look at the results. He brings in the results, and they were not even paying for themselves. So it was comfortable, it was safe, and it was easy to stay with the same marketing company, not have to go interview people and find somebody new and take another risk. But it was costing him $96,000 a year, and they were not bringing in $96,000 a year. They were a liability. He was looking for the living amongst the dead. You have to check this in each level of your business, in clients, in staff, in vendors, and make sure that you are getting uncomfortable, you're not playing it safe, and it is not an easy conversation. I'm giving you $96,000 a year. You better bring at least $96,000 of revenue in. Period. So just ask yourself, and you could ask yourself this in your relationships. What do we talk about on here? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Are you hanging out with the dead and expecting to get living results? Are you hanging out with friends that are, I'm sorry, I love humans, and it's uncomfortable for me to say this, but let's just be honest. If they're deadbeat, if they're not going anywhere, if when you have a conversation with them, it is not about what's next and success, that's a very comfortable, safe, easy place to be, but it is the dead, and you cannot be the living if you're hanging out with the dead. Hey, I want you to ask yourself this question, and I want you just to take this week and ask yourself, every time money goes out, I want you to ask yourself, did that money bring something in? Every time you talk to a client, is it a brand new client? Is there some opportunity there? Every time a staff member brings you a report or you cut that paycheck, ask yourself, did that person produce? If you're cutting them a $3,000 check this week, did they bring in $3,000 worth of work? careful. If you're looking for the living amongst the dead, your business will stagnate. I love you. I care about you. I will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you for being here.